Hey everybody, welcome back to Route Lap Attack. As I said in the previous episode, we're going to be using the Volkswagen bus, which I gave a special livery, like a paint job for the military. I'm surprised it didn't show part of that. Normally it does that while it's loading. But, let me show you before we start. I have it here in my gallery. Just go to car livery. Huh. Looks like this is... Oh, there we go. I didn't think it was going to load, but this is it, basically. And I got a comment. Someone likes it. I don't normally get a whole lot of likes on this stuff, unfortunately. But it's nice to see that someone actually likes what I have done. There's also, that one picture I wanted to show you. I think it was in the episode where I was testing the 2002 Viper, but I didn't get a chance to do so. It was this one. This one got so popular that I got nearly 300 likes, 12 reposts, and 10 comments. Well, one of them is actually mine. I was asking these people which one is their favorite, and all these comments here, I guess nobody's noticed now. Oh well. Those two do look nice together. Now it's time to start with the Volkswagen bus. A few months ago, when I was testing the Miatas, I was hoping they'd get in a higher position. So now, I am deliberately testing this bus to get more cars below the Miatas. Next episode, I'll be doing the same thing with a racing cart. And then, as you saw in my gallery, I have a Camaro with a Roblox paint job. That will be after the racing cart, because the racing cart also has its own variation of the Roblox paint job that I did for the Camaro. Oh, MSC liked something else I did. Because I saw that he liked my Viper picture. Well, I should say Vipers duo. I wonder what else he liked. Now I set the sorry. I do not like when my voice cracks, but I set the transmission for a speed of 120 miles per hour. And yet for some reason Gran Turismo decided not to have this bus go so fast. Like, even if you make all the modifications to make it lighter and more powerful. Whereas in Gran Turismo's 5 or 6, I remember this car could easily go over 140 miles an hour. I was just driving it in Gran Turismo 5 a few days ago on a custom track I made. I think the top speed on that was like 160? Man, that must be really popular with this guy. That's the third thing he liked. It was also painted in green, but it was in more of a military color. There was this paint pack that I got called Gran Turismo Military Pack, I guess it was. Most of it was in green. There were a few others in beige, and I think also brown. But I went for one of the green liveries that you normally see on a World War II Jeep, and thought it'd be cool to have that on the bus. And now with this, I actually got more of what I wanted it to look like, since you can actually do more customizations. Like, I have the military star on the sides with the German flag, and on the back, Deutschland. I think the reason why we're going so slow is because of the 500 pounds of military cargo I have in the back. There's some ammunition I have here, as well as dozens of grenades, and a few brand new assault rifles that need to get scopes attached to it. Because you know the military, they love to have those scopes on their rifles instead of the iron sights. In fact, we're going to drop off all that stuff at this harbor to the right. But we're not stopping because we have to make a lap time. As you can see, I am the only person in the car, but we are going to pretend that someone is in the back with all the cargo and just throw it out over the fence there. And yet somehow we're still going slower. I mean, we did just go downhill too, so. Please don't go down to 104. Please don't. I can see the gauge going to the left. Okay, good. 105. We were able to get up here at the start before going up the hill. So I was thinking to myself, why are you going down to 104? You shouldn't be able to. I got this thing at full throttle. Like, no matter how hard or light you tap on the X button, or like, no matter how hard you hold on to it, it always assumes that you want to floor it, which I find a little annoying. Whereas in the previous games, you didn't always have to floor it, depending on how sharp the turns were. If you wanted to use, like, let's say 25% power instead of going all the way down to the floor with the pedal, you just use like 25% power. Now, if you want to go slow on turns without spinning out, you have to use a higher gear. Something else I want to point out, as you may have already noticed, I am using the super soft tires, well, the racing super soft tires for this bus. I don't normally do that because despite the excellent grip they have, the tire life is extremely low, whereas the racing soft tires, you may have slightly less grip, but they still last longer, which is always an important thing. Especially if you're in one of those lobbies where they have the tire wear set to a ridiculous amount, like 10 times, as if we were in the 1920s. Oh, you need to change your tires after one lap. I bet if everyone was doing a race in a bus like this for like 20 laps, you wouldn't have to worry about your tire wear because you cannot burn rubber. Take that corner nice and easy because we're already at top speed. Now sometimes the car likes to drift to the right towards the wall, even though I want it to be exactly like right between yellow and white. I thought we had it at first, but come on. I think we got it now. I mean, it is drifting to the left, but as I said, it might go back to the right earlier. I'll keep a closer eye on that just in case. In the meantime, let's take a look at the interior. I can't go that far up here. Oh, yeah, yes I can. But, oh, I'm trying to look at something. What the fuck is that? Is that my shoulder? Stop taking me to the back. I want to look at my shoulder. Or at least I think it's my shoulder. Oh my god, my head is missing. Thanks, Polyphony. You've decapitated my driver. Alright, this time I'm just hitting L1 just to look at the back. You cannot use the camera controls like I just did in the interior when you're outside, like right here. Which kind of makes sense because your driver is in the car. But I think you can still do that when you're here. Yeah. Well, wait a sec. Where the hell's my car? It's like it doesn't exist. That was fun. Oh, we are drifting to the right. I told you. I told you it was going to do that eventually. Let's see how long it takes this time. 7 minutes? Actually, to be honest, I had a feeling this would be around 10 minutes. Based off of how the Mini Cooper did with a top speed of 140. Which got about 8, somewhere around 8.5 minutes. I was not paying attention, actually. I think you can also paint the bumpers on this car, but I really don't want to do that because it looks nicer this way. In 5 or 6, if I really wanted to, I would have removed the bumpers. I actually did that once in the 6th game, but not the 5th. Man, I wish I had my horn. All I do is if I hit the L3 button, it just flashes my headlights and then switches to high beams, which I don't like. I think the last time I checked the controls, it doesn't have anything for your horn. I'll take a look again. Maybe they added it in some update. Right now, we just got to take one last turn. And looking at the bottom left corner, it says that I've been on this track for 10 minutes, which means that this video is probably about 11 minutes long right now, since I was looking at the Vipers as well as the sides of the bus, because the game didn't want to do that while it was loading like it normally does. We're approaching the 10-minute mark right now, so it looks like my calculations could be correct. Oh, now it drops down to 104. I'm barely using the steering wheel with this elevated curve. I didn't think my speed would decrease at all. In fact, I want to try something. I want to see if I can get from the bottom wall to the one up the top. Once we set our lap time, I'm going to do that. I think we're going to be 10 minutes and 45 seconds. Oh, just 1 second off. All right. Time to see if the bus can actually make it to the top. And if there's a driver in that ghost, he's probably thinking, where's that guy going? Everyone's waving their yellow flags like, stop, you're going the wrong way. This is my driving test. I will decide whether I'm going the right way or not. That'd be funny. You have Thomas the Tank Engine going the wrong way, like he's going backwards with the train, and everyone's like, stop! You're going the wrong way! And then Thomas all of a sudden says, this is my railway and I give the orders. Alright, bus. Show us what you got. That was easy. Good job. Alright, time to end the video. And I will see you next time with that racing cart.